So yeah, I served in the San Bernardino mission, which has been dissolved now to the Redlands and the Rancho Cucamonga mission. But the general area that we covered included, of course, San Bernardino and some other, they call them bedroom communities of Los Angeles. So that's Ontario, Rialto, Rancho Cucamonga, and then the different parts of San Bernardino. Also are the mountain regions such as Big Bear, which is a resort town. A lot of Hollywood stars have cabins up there. And there's Crestline and Lake Arrowhead, which is another really nice area, similar to Park City, Utah, to give you an idea. And then there's the high desert kind of area, which includes Apple Valley, Barstow, Hesperia, and Victorville. There's also this far out region that I wish I could remember the name of, but it's, I mean, just the fact that I can't remember its name is true to the character of that place. It's just kind of this banished desert land. So that's kind of the topography of the area. Like other parts of Southern California or California in general, there are a pretty good amount of members. I think our mission covered 7 stakes. Or so, 7 zones is what we had broken it up into. There was a temple, which is in Redlands, which was outside of our mission at the time. So obviously if you're in the Redlands mission now, it would be a part of that. But we had permission to go, for the first year or so of my mission, we could go to the temple once a transfer. And then it was changed the second year to just once every other transfer. And so we got to go a lot more frequently than I know some missionaries get to. And so that was where the temple was. Now there were almost 200 missionaries at the time I was there, and I think it was increasing so much, and I think that's also part of why it split. There were probably a third of them, or maybe more like a fourth, were Spanish speaking, and I had a lot of roommates that were Spanish elders, so it was fun to go on splits. I would get to go and eat authentic Spanish food, Hispanic food, all the varieties that are offered there, whether that was, Chilean or Brazilian or all these different kinds of food I got to enjoy. So yeah, there were 2 main languages. We just had English and Spanish. I was English speaking, and though there were other, we ran into people all the time that would speak other languages, but there were a few cases I had to call other missions like Arcadia and stuff, asking for their Mandarin elders or whatever, but didn't run into that too often. So just the 2 languages. Probably my favorite thing about food was going on splits with the Spanish elders, because we'd sit down, it was all this authentic, really tasty stuff. Your basic things like a tostada or a burrito or whatever, but it was always just so authentic. It didn't have the, I don't know, it wasn't Tex-Mex, and it was really, really good. Other than that, we got fed every night pretty much. I gained a lot of pounds. Like, since my mission, it's been about four years, I've lost like 50, 60 pounds. And I wasn't super heavy, but I gained a lot because you're eating either, spaghetti or steak or whatever, your true American meal, and everyone's like, oh, the missionaries are coming over, so we need to have like all you can eat ice cream bar, or here, have as many Fat Boys as you want, and you're like, yum, I am starving. So you eat a lot every night, and I do remember like trying to get on my bike and like waddling, and then going to somebody investigating the church, and they're like, we made dessert for you, and like eating extra, like cramming it down. So I never did. I was really scared because I do not like seafood, and I always thought I'd be called to Japan or something like that, but I was only offered fish, I think, once my entire mission, and they were fish sticks from Costco, and there was plenty of ketchup, so I survived. It wasn't that bad. And that was what I consider a tender mercy of the Lord. For someone as picky as I was at the time, Southern California was a great place to go for food. So, yeah, other than that, I mean, we didn't really eat that weirdest stuff. I mean, people would feed us really low quality, like nasty looking mac and cheese, like, but that looked really old. But I don't know, maybe it's just my personality, or being a missionary, pretty much anything was good because I was always hungry, you know. So, yeah, we didn't, talking to my brothers who served in Europe and stuff, I didn't eat anything like insane, like fish eyes or whatever. But I know some of the other missionaries in my mission did get offered some pretty strange stuff, but thankfully I did not.